So in this video I want to talk about something that's affected me personally, and also this has affected a well-known singer, Gareth Cates. Now, if you've watched my YouTube videos, I have a slight speech problem, a slight speaking problem, but funnily enough I have never ever let it affect me talking. Or with me, it happened at such a young age. It actually happened at such a young age. Apparently stuttering is a well-known side effect for continuous bullying at school, and of course that happened to me. So as a side effect of that, I developed a speaking problem, and this one day, this was when I was younger and I was living at home in my parents' first house. I was talking to my mum in the bathroom, and I don't know what the hell happened, but I just could not get my words out, and I was really having a problem talking to her. And I think at the time my mum didn't know what the hell was going on, and she actually said, stop it, because maybe she thought that I was putting it on. I don't know, but what I do know is this: because I had a stammer, which was worse, a lot worse when I was younger, but I have a sister, and my sister does not have a speaking problem. She does not have a speech problem at all. And when me and my sister were younger, if we'd go to the safari park, or I could day out, after Mum and Dad would get the camera out and say, now, what did you enjoy doing? And and ask us questions. And I would talk first, and then my sister would talk, but then I'd keep interrupting her. Or psychologically, for me, what was going on is my sister is talking, and what my sister was doing was talking clearly, a lot better than I can. So I felt the need to talk over her really loudly. So because I felt the need to, my speech was awful, really awful. Had I have not had that problem, I would have let my sister talk. And for me, at schools, that was a terrible time. I mean, if you were to send your kid off to school, of course they are going to have a little bit of bullying. But with me, the bullying was the start of the speech problem in the first place. So with me, having this stammer made things worse, a lot worse, because kids at school would go, you can't get your words out, can you? And would really go for it. And I remember thinking, you awful people. I would never do that to you. If you had a problem, if you had if you had anything about you that was perhaps a weakness, I would never use that against you. I was distraught. But I kept on talking for as long as I could. And wait, let me just go back to school for just a second, because when things happen, people will say, it's not my fault, it's her fault, or it's his fault. They don't want to accept fault for whatever just happened. So naturally, when the blame would get passed to me, one, I could not make myself understood. Two, I would get the blame for everything going, which was unfair, but still, hey. So, moving on from school, I've had a speech problem for as long as I can remember. And then when I was about 15, so it took a good chunk out of my life. I was 15, I was giving up talking. I didn't want to talk, and I can, when she tells me this story, I had just gone on to my mother's lap and just stayed there. All my cousins were outside playing, but I'd just given up. And then they took me to this guy, speech guy, and mom and my dad were really putting all their hopes and their money on this guy making me better. And his name, I hope he doesn't mind me saying, because he is fantastic. His name is Stephen Hill. And the first day, can't remember if it was the first day or the second day, but I had a week, I think, of him talking to me, and he was explaining that it's all about your breathing. And when I think of Gareth Gates, and bearing in mind I have a speech problem, so I'm listening in my ear for how he talks, he is like, how can I put this? He talks on his outward breath, and I think that is a little mistake. That's what I think it is, because if you talk on your outward breath, you are going to run out of things to say. But he's like, well, I can't do it. It's like, ooh, ooh. He talks to you like that. He is trying to get his breathing under control, which I completely understand, but he has been under the McGuire or something technique, whereas I've actually gone to a guy who used to have a speaking problem and has corrected himself and made a business out of it. And it is, as Gareth Gates will actually tell you, it is a practice. You have to practice it every day or every so often when you know that you are struggling. through. It applies to everything. If I or Gareth are not consistent enough in following through with these techniques, with our words, then there is that danger that we can go back to where we were and people can't understand us. And it's not a one-time thing. It's not a quick thing like, that's it, I'm done, I can talk properly. People who are able to talk properly don't understand what it's like. It's like you've been able to walk all your life and now you've broken your